What is the Decalogue of Montessori? Welcome, everyone. Today, we're exploring the Decalogue of Montessori, sometimes called the Ten Commandments of Montessori. This beautiful set of guiding principles was compiled from Dr. Montessori's lectures and published in 1957 in the Around the Child publication by the Association of Montessorians in Calcutta. While not written directly by Dr. Maria Montessori herself, these reflections are a powerful overview of her philosophy, reminding us how to be truly mindful in our role as the prepared adult. As we dive in, I want to make a note that the language will occasionally be updated to be more inclusive as we move forward and reviewing each of the 10 commandments. Starting with number 1, never touch the child unless invited by them in some form or the other. This first principle honors the child's autonomy and consent. Whether helping, hugging, or adjusting something, we wait for a clear invitation. This reinforces respect for the child's body, their personal boundaries, and their sense of agency. Number 2, never speak ill of the child in their presence or their absence. Respect means honoring the child at all times. How we speak about them, even when they're not around, shapes our attitudes and theirs. Use language that uplifts, preserves dignity, and reflects trust in the child's goodness. Number 3, concentrate on developing and strengthening what is good in the child. Take meticulous and constant care of the environment. Teach proper use of things and show the place where they are kept. When we focus on the child's strengths, we help them flourish. Montessori encourages us to nurture what's positive so that it expands and naturally leaves less space for unhelpful behaviors. Growth follows attention. We are also responsible for a beautiful, orderly, and intentional environment. It's our role to show the child how to use materials, where they belong, and how to engage with them meaningfully. The environment becomes the teacher when it is lovingly maintained. Number 4, the adult is to be active when helping the child to establish relation with the environment and remain outwardly passive but inwardly active when this relation has been established. In the beginning, we're connectors, bridging the child and the environment. Once that connection is made, though, we step back and observe. Our attention remains alert, but our presence becomes gentle and unobtrusive. This balance of action and stillness is key. Number 5, the adult must always be ready to answer the call of the child who stands in need of them, and always listen and respond to the child who appeals to them. When a child reaches out through their behavior, their words, or their silence, we respond. This principle reminds us to be emotionally and physically available. Attentiveness is at the heart of connection, and children thrive when they know they are heard. Number 6, the adult must respect the child who makes a mistake without correcting directly, but he must stop any misuses of the environment and any action which endangers the child or the other members of the community. Mistakes are opportunities to learn, and we must allow space for self-correction. But Montessori also calls us to act swiftly when behavior harms the environment, disrupts the community, or endangers development. This balance is essential. Number 7, the adult must respect the child who takes rest and watches others working and not disturb them. Neither call or force them to other forms of activity. Observation, rest, and reflection are all part of meaningful work. Children often internalize what they see before acting. The child who sits quietly may be absorbing ideas, planning their next step, or simply taking in the classroom around them. We shouldn't rush or redirect. We should honor their process. Number 8, the adult must help those who are in search of activity without finding it. Not every child dives into work effortlessly. When they're unsure, we should step in gently with patience, curiosity, and thoughtful offerings to help them re engage with purpose and joy. Our role is to guide, not to push. A gentle suggestion, a quiet observation, or a representation of a familiar material can help rekindle a child's sense of purpose. Number 9, the adult must, therefore, be untiring in repeating presentations to the child who refused them earlier, in teaching the child who has not yet learned, in helping the child who needs it to overcome the imperfections and animating the environment, with her care, with her purposeful silence, with her mild words, and her loving presence. She must make her presence felt to the child who searches and hide from the child who has found. This principle reminds us that children need repetition and patience. If a lesson is refused, offer it again later. If a child struggles, return without judgment. We animate the environment not with constant noise or direction, but with our care, silence, and gentle words. Be seen when children search for you, and disappear when they're absorbed. And finally, number 10, the adult must always treat the child with the best of good manners, and in general, offer him the best she has in herself and at her disposal. Montessori reminds us that who we are is just as important as what we do. We offer children our patience, good manners, and presence. This is more than a classroom practice. It's a way of being. This final principle calls us to meet the child with the very best that we have each and every day. The Decalogue of Montessori offers timeless guidance for how to show up as the prepared adult with patience, clarity, restraint, and most of all, with love. It challenges us to see the child not as a vessel to fill, but as a soul to support. Which of the 10 commandments of Montessori resonates with you the most? How do you carry these reminders into your daily work with children? We'd love for you to share your reflections in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to all of our social media channels and follow along for more insights from the Montessori perspective. Have a great day.